So when you're picking out outfits for your wedding party, I guess how do you even start there?
Yeah, so I think once you've picked your dress, then you can start looking at bridesmaids' dresses. You certainly want them to, decide on formality of the event. Is it a more informal event, so maybe they're wearing something short? Is it more formal, so you want them to wear floor length? And then start to think about colors. So what colors have you selected for your wedding? Do you want to stick in that color shade? Do you want to do something more neutral? A simple, a black dress, you can never go wrong with that. So start thinking about those things. And then a really popular trend is kind of to mismatch the gowns. So they could be mismatched in color, or the top a lot of times is what's really popular. Mm-hmm. That way everybody feels comfortable and feels like they look beautiful. Because of course these are your most important people. You want them to feel beautiful on your wedding day as well. And then for your guys, you could do completely everyone in the same look, matching suits and tux, or you can change it up. Maybe the groom wants to wear something that stands out a little bit, so maybe it's just like a slight difference in the tux or the suit, or maybe they have different color ties, different color, pocket squares or boutonnieres. Sure. So there's ways to kind of make the groom stand out. But a lot of times, the groomsmen will match, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes it looks really cool to have them in, totally separate colored tux than the groom, and so that can look really well too. You want to think about how it's all going to look together in pictures and
of course in
the ceremony as well, of course.
One thing that I've always just thought from a practicality standpoint that's pretty cool is when you pick a color theme and then you let your bridesmaids kind of go pick what they want.
Yeah.
I could see that getting out of hand though.
It can. So you definitely want to set some rules. What length do you want? What kind of fabric do you want? Is there a particular, store or shades that you want people to stick in? So definitely kind of setting some boundaries, because it can turn out badly in the way that it looks if you don't give some rules, but also it can feel like very overwhelming as a bridesmaid to be like, yeah, just go pick a purple dress, so that right. Can feel very overwhelming too. So if you give them some kind of like, these are the 3 shades of purple I like, make sure it's floor length, make sure it's chiffon, give them a little bit of guidelines, it makes it a lot easier for them actually to pick something, as opposed to just kind of being like, where do I even begin?
Right.
Yeah.
So you brought up fabric. Now I'm just curious. So, like, how would that affect the flow and the pictures and all those things?
Yeah, you want most likely you want the fabric to all match. That way, it photographs the same way. It can affect the color and the way that looks. Satin dress versus a chiffon dress are going to photograph very differently and look very different in pictures, and both like formality. So you want to kind of be consistent in that. So you want to make sure you have some consistency throughout the gown, so it looks like they're meant to all be in the same bridal party.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. What about accessories? This can be fun for the guys.
Yeah, so for the guys, you can definitely have fun. Like I said, you could do boutonnieres. That's obviously the most traditional version of it. Pocket squares are becoming very fun. Yep. You can probably speak to a lot more these accessories.
I love the pocket squares.
You can change it up with socks and cufflinks.
Cufflinks are a favorite of mine.
Yeah, suspenders. You can really have fun with it. So, the cufflinks could be maybe the groom's favorite, I've seen like Star Wars themed, or different things like that, or maybe we've had couples who did everyone's favorite football team cufflinks. So you can kind of change it up and have fun with that. It doesn't have to be all matching. And socks is obviously a super fun place for guys to play with. And then for your girls, you can kind of decide, do you want them to all look the same? Or do you want them to wear their own jewelry? Shoes is another thing to think about. Do you want open-toed or closed-toed? So if you have preferences, make sure you make that known. Heels, no heels, things like that. You'll want to make sure you communicate that to your girls and give them enough time to purchase whatever you're hoping that they wear with their dress.
Yeah. Now, I will say from a guy's perspective, it's an exciting time when it comes to being, finding your suit or your tux, because there's so many options out there now. It used to be there'd be one store you could go to that was in all the places that your friends were. Everyone's so spread out now. There's been a lot of companies that have popped up that are helping with that, and it's just making it so much easier. And in the fit, in my opinion, is getting even better, which is really, that's great for everybody, because used to it was just a big boxy suit or tux, and now everyone, even a groomsman, can look good.
Right, and fit is so important, and it makes a big difference. So for the guys, if they're renting, they want to make sure they get it enough time that they can make any adjustments that needed. And then for the girls, you want to make sure that they also get their dresses in enough time to get it altered, because usually those bridesmaids dresses need some kind of alteration somewhere around.
Yep.
And you want to make sure the girls have time to get that done, because it's a big difference in how it looks on people.
Yeah, and I think too, you know, for guys, the sizing's pretty uniform. Whether it's a tux or a suit, it's pretty much similar to what you would wear in normal life. For the girls, it's a little different, isn't it? Like the sizing can kind of get a little wonky.
I think that's just kind of how it is for girls.
Just in general.
Just in general, guys have it much easier when it comes to sizing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fair.